Welcome, everybody. Welcome to everyone joining in, and those who are up in the balcony, and those who are watching on replay. I am so glad you have decided to join me today. I appreciate. Hello, Miss Cindy. I have a few things already done up. I am working with beads today, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but then I have a few ideas. We'll see how they go. First two things I did is I did a dangle. I used bead wire for it. Let me get it done. Here we go. I just used bead wire, put a loop on it to where it can get hung up with dangles. Good afternoon, Miss Lisa. Hello. So it could be used as a dangle. This one I use. Let me get my Bible out so I can show you what I did. I did this. The way I did it. I'm going to end up with beads everywhere if I'm not careful. Okay. What this does is it fits around your Bible. This goes to the binding. Make sure this is tight enough. It goes right in here, right in here. Get it laid down where you want it. And you come in here, you get it into the camera here. There we go. And each of these strings pull to tighten this up. So I am pulling it really tight to see if I can get these beads really tight against the binding. Now these beads are heavy, so they will move. Hello, Miss Julie. Hello, hello. And that's how these look. Let me pull this Bible up. And that's how they look. This is on hemp. Hemp is a lot hard. It is really hard to work with. It just really is for me. But I was able to do this one. After some time, it took me about 30 minutes to do this. What this was a strand, actually already strand. When you buy them, you can get them in the strand, and there's like a whole strand of them. That's what this was. I couldn't use a few of the beads because they were just too small for the hemp. So that is what this is, and we may be making a few of these today, depending on the size of the beads I get into. Right now, I was working on another one of these, seeing what I could find as far as the wooden beads go. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it keeps something in mind for the wooden beads. I caught myself as I was working with these, doing it like laying it out like I would a necklace. So that's something I'm going to have to watch because I'm not making necklaces. I'm making dangles, or I'm making Bible binding beads. So I'm not sure how well the binding Bible beads will work. I think they'll make a lot of noise, but especially if you're at church and stuff. But it'll be okay. I'll just make a few of these and see what y'all think, and if anybody wants it, holler at me, because I have tons of beads and really not much to do with them. So let me get my wooden beads out first. I've got something I'm cutting beads off of, which is how I get most of my beads, is I find them loose, or I found them on something, got it, and I'm cutting it apart to get what I want. So I'm using one bead, and I'll go ahead and pour these out on this in this container here. Now I have a lot of these little beads. These, and they're half beads is what they are. They're just half beads. They are plastic. And I have a lot of those. I have them in this color, and I have them in this color. Let me put that up like that. So a lot of people would probably say, okay, well, you got the other half. You could always just add it on there and make a whole bead. This is true, but I just don't know. I don't know that I like them. This is true, Julie. It could be taken off because I've made the Bible ones to where they are able to come off the way I made that one anyway. And like I said, the hemp that I'm using, it's not that thick. It's only, let me show you, it's only this thick. But that's a lot thick for some of these beads. That's why I'm having to use wire also. I have not tried to make one of those with wire. I wasn't sure how it would work. Just working this dangle, I noticed that I don't think it'll work. I think the wire could get kind of messed up really quickly. So let's go ahead and see what I can put together here. If I like anything. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to get these half beads out of here because I don't like them. And so therefore I won't use them. If anybody would like half beads in these festive little colors, let me know because I will. I will get them to you because I really don't like them. So let me get these out of the way. I was playing with so many of the different beads that I should have went through this beforehand, but I was messing around and time got away from me. So a lot of my beads, and that right there is what I was trying not to cause, was beads on the floor. But it's just going to be there. I'm not going to worry about it. Let me check this one out. What are you? Okay, you're just right. Okay. It's got all these half beads out of there. Let's see what we have. Look, I do have this square wood piece of wood, which I was thinking would make a pretty cool bottom. Let's see. Put that there. Maybe put something like this with it. Or maybe even one of these. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to put that on top of that. You're making an accordion tag journal, Cindy. You amaze me with all the stuff you can come up with. I know I've seen the accordion journals. They're hard for me to make. Yeah, this is really hard to explain what I'm doing, or to show it also is kind of hard. Okay, I've got some of these clear, thinner ones here that we can add to and make it a little more, but I don't want to. This is the joy of beading. You sit here and you mess with them and play with them. It's kind of like any other artwork you're doing. You have to play with it and mess with it until you get it how you want it. Let me see these holes. Let's see if this hemp will not unravel by me putting it through these holes. All right, that one's good. This is great. Yeah, it's going to let me bead these, so that's wonderful. All right, I'm going to start with a small bead down here. With these little small wooden ones down here. On the bottom. Oh, the top, excuse me. There we go. I see it's already unraveling. Let me get it up to the camera. The hemp is already starting to unravel. '40th anniversary getaway. How fun, Lisa. The way I'm doing these is I'm kind of putting them about the width of this little plate I'm working on. So that way I have a good idea of what I'm looking at. Because I am working with this such a big bead on the bottom, I want to put one of the smaller ones on top underneath it. Put one of these underneath it. Now these smaller beads, I am having problems getting this hemp through. It keeps trying to unravel. And what I did find is that if it keeps unraveling, that what I could do is just cut that piece off, that little, like just a little bitty piece of it off, and it goes good for a few more beads. But I don't know if it's just because of hemp. Hemp must be something that you have to just not have big enough beads to work with it. I can't use any of my glass beads with this. They have to be done on either chain and eye pins or on the wire itself. Let me see if I can get this through here. Come on. Nope. It's just having its own way. Let me see what there they are. Let me bend this in half. Cut that off. All I'm trying to do is get this smaller one on here to where I have a base to tie into. Come on here. I may not be able to use this at all with these little beads. I was hoping. I was really hoping that we could use these little beads on this. Well, it's in there. Didn't stay though. Okay. I know it will go through one of these. So I will use it. In you go. Go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it up because this is going to be a dangle. I'll go ahead and just tie a knot in it. Went too small. See if I can get this right. See if that'll. Nope. That's what I was wondering about, if it was going to go straight through. And it did. So I will try again. They do, Julie. They have different size holes in each other. And like I said, they just, like this one's huge. This one has a huge hole. Perfect for what I want to do. What I wanted to do. Because of the hole size, which this is about the same hole size. If this bead is not a little bigger, I'm going to double knot this to make sure it stays knotted. I will, here in a little bit, try to do another of the bobble bands, is what I'm going to call them, and see how that goes. There we go. Let's see if that'll work. I'm going to go through. It is going to stay. No, it's not. Okay. Just put another round in you. I've had enough. Let's see. One you couldn't get it through, and the other one is taking 3 knots just to keep it where I want it. Wooden beads are so fun to work with. Let's see if that's tight enough. Tight enough and big enough. Yes, that will work. So that's how it's looking on the bottom. Go ahead and pull these through here. I want my dangle to be about this long. I'm thinking maybe shorter. Not sure. But with the knot, I'm going to put it on top for it to be hung by. I think it'll be great. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Get this hemp put aside. Put aside. And then go from there. I like that for the bottom. Now go ahead and put this one here. We're gonna put that there. Go ahead with another one of these. Put that there. And then I'm going to get one of these. One of these here. Come on in. Get in there. Like you've got a big enough hole that you ought to be coming out of. Alright. So we're starting trying to unwind on me. Okay, and you get, like I said, I do more jewelry beading as far as if I get my beads out that I'm making necklaces or stuff like that. So this is a little new to me, and this hemp is not working like I thought it would. Come on, and you get it. Look, it's stuck in there. Where are my tweezers at? Let me see if I can get to it. They're an adventure. There we go. Now else, folks, grab your tweezers and pull it through. There we go. That's how that looks right there. Put it on my hand so you can see it. Yes, yay. I'm going to go ahead and put another one of these on here. Put another one of these on there. Come on. In you go. Another one of these on here. These are sides, so it's on its side, so I will close it up with this one and one of the smaller beads. If I can get this hemp through this hole. Come on, quit unraveling on me. Even a new cut will sometimes unravel just right as soon as you do it. As soon as you cut it, it starts unraveling. I should be using the something fishing line or something like that, but I have not used beads and I'll use these beads or gotten them out in a long time. I think that's a pretty cool dangle right there. It's interesting. It's not going to make a lot of noise if it bounces against everything. So let me just put it like that against my hand. So you can see it. I will add another small one there at the top. And then I will knot down and make a loop for it to be a dangle by. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Now, come on, don't make me get my tweezers out. There we go. First thing I want to do is knot it. And then what I may do, it depends on how this knots. Let me see. Come on. Now you can tear apart, but you can't make a knot. See if this is going to do. Yes, it will. It is a little loose, but not much. Not enough for the beads to be sliding or anything. So there's that. I will take this and tie it right here. Let's see if I could do what I want to do with this. Probably not. I know how to do what I want to do, but I'm trying to remember how to do it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it just like that. And then probably put a another pin, eye pin, or do something with it to get it tied down. But I'm not going to sit here and y'all watch me fight to get a hoop on these beads. I'm just not going to do it. I think it's silly having to make y'all watch me do that silliness. So let me get me a bag and put these little wooden beads back away. Got 2 wooden. I think that's more than enough for of this stuff in wood anyway. Okay, everybody. In the bag you go. No. Let's see if we can't make some more, another Bible, what am I calling these? They're dangles, but they're, Bible binding beads. We're just going to call them that, Bible bindings. So I am going to try to use some of my glass beads. I don't know how well that's going to work because of the size of the holes that are in them. I've got tons of glass. Tons of glass. This is just one bag of 1, 2, 3. I've got a lot of little bags, but 4 big, 3-gallon, you know. I have 3 bags like this of beads. Full of little bags of beads. So, there we go. What do I want to use? I may use some of these wooden beads for in between the beads. I don't know yet, so I will keep them aside just in case I decide to do something with them. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here. I'm going to find beads that kind of look alike that I really like. Check for hole size. That's very small. That's probably small. That looks big. Oh, good night. One is huge and the other one is teeny tiny. That's what happens with glass beads. Okay. I know what I want to do. This is probably wooden, but I like it. It really does well. It looks good with the glass. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, so I'm going to use it as a bottom. Maybe this. I like the blues, but I want something different. Let's see. Okay, we have this big blue, but I think I'm going to go more along the lines of this. This and that. I don't know if you can see. Let me put it in my hand. It may just disappear in my hand. But this is a little gold glitter. Let me turn around and see if you can see better. Kind of a little gold glitter to it inside the glass. So these are so pretty. I really enjoy glass beads because especially with the way they turn out. So I want to use, now see my problem is I think, okay, I want to use this. Then I see something else. No, I want to use this. Okay, I'm going to set that aside because I found this one that I really think is really pretty. And colors could go with anything pretty much. So that's what I'm going with. I'm not going to change my mind or anything. I think the only thing I can use on this is going to be my wire because it is so thin. So small. Let me get this through here. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get, where's my tools out? Get me a small little circle going here. Let me get it up so y'all can see it. Sorry about that. Just grab it, turn it in. Look at it, make sure it's good and tight against the loop. It's just a small little loop. What I'm going to do now is get a pair of tweezers. Get this little cool here, making sure that it's right up against it. And then I'm going to smash it down. If the wire will cooperate. I want to get it smashed down on top of each other itself. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not going to work. This wire's not happy with me today. Okay, that's fine. It'll work. I'm going to leave a little loop that'll go through the bottom. You can barely see it. Let me see if I can poke it up so y'all can see it. There it is right there. And then that little loop is going to be against the bottom of that glass bead. Then I'm going to decide, okay, I know I can only make dangles with this. I can make the Bible binding beads on hemp, but it looks like because of the size of the holes in the glass beads that I'm only going to be able to make dangles. So, with that in mind, what do I want to go with next? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it out. I want it about the size of the other two, which I'm going to put out to be about to here. So I'll go ahead and cut it off. Get all my tools back over here where they belong so I can find them. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm doing different stuff and I have a lot of tools that I need, I'll have them all over the place. So that's why I've got this little bucket over here for me to put them in so I don't have them everywhere. Okay, so we've got this one attached. Go straighten out this wire. I'm going to look what I want to use next. Do I want to go with squares or do I want to add some? Let's try this one. Let's see what it does. The good thing is too is with the wire I can always take them off. That might be a little too big. That didn't work. That may be a little too big for it next to it. So I'm going to pull it off and add this one right here. And this little one. And what that is doing is, if you can see it, it will pull the green that is in this lower bead out. So that's cute. That amuses me highly. Then we have this other bead here. I can find the hole. Where's the hole? Some of these beads, because of the way they were made, look like they have 3 or 4 different holes. So I want that there. Okay, there's a plastic bead that's going over there. I'm going to use glass. Let's see. It looks like I'll go with greens, or different shades of green anyway. Little snippets of green in this. It's showing up as blue, but they are green. And that is green. I'm thinking, let me see if I can find some smaller pieces in here. What color is this? I'm not going to know the color of it until I get it on there. And I don't like it's too clear next to the bonnet one underneath it. Okay, what I'm going to do, like any good beater, if you can't find what you want, dig in another bag and find it. Like I said, I do have a bunch of these bags full of beads, so I'm looking for another little bag of glass beads. And those are not them. And that is glass. That's a plastic. Okay. Wood. Alright, I'm just going to dump these out. I will put everything back in there, all, in its bag when it's time for me to put this away. I do keep all the bags. And if I need to, I have some other ones. So I am going to leave these in here because by adding this bag of beads, we may be able to work something together between both bags. Let's see. Got some plastic ones and wood ones in here. So let me put them aside for right now. Okay, here's our little strand here. Let me put it like that so y'all can see it. There's our strand. See how I like this one. I know they seem to all be kind of the same size, except for this little baby one here. But I think that brown looks okay. Actually, I think what's messing it up is this clear one. Let me pull it out. Let's see what we think of it now. Most of the time, this is what you're doing when you're beading. You're going to like this, the layout, getting it laid out, and usually you would have a beading um, board to use, and I don't have one. I haven't been doing beads in any way, shape, or form for so long that I just don't have a board anymore. If I'm going to do this very much, I need to go ahead and get me another one. Okay, so there's that. Now, do I want to add? Let me see if I have another little green one. Let's see if it's green. Actually, it is blue, but there's another green one right here. See how I like that. Let's see. Okay, I know what I want to do. I'm going to push this aside. I'm going to put everything up here. I've got plastic in here. Plastic irritates me when it's not with other plastics. It just, I'm fussy like that. I don't know why. Just, okay, what I'm doing is I'm removing the bottom one because I don't like it there. And plus, I just don't. So that I don't like it. It's just, I do like it. I just don't like it in that position. So I'm going to put this green one here. Then I'm going to go with this. Where is that hole? There it is. There's that there. And there's this one here. This one here. Actually, I'm taking this one off. Let me see something. No, that's too much. I would go more with that. Let's try this. This is the joy of doing this, y'all. It's just trying to see what you can find that'll match. I like that. And I'm going to end with this one right here, this green one. So now I'm just finding, I need at least a few more. At least a few more. That looks like one on its own here. Getting its act together. So I'm going to leave those alone. Let's see. Let's try this one with it. There's the hole for that. Still kind of got the lines through it and everything. It is picking up the green and whatnot. I've still got quite a ways to go, so I'm still looking for something that may work. This may be too much of the same thing. Yeah, they're identical. I don't want that. Now this is interesting. Where's the hole for this? You the hole? All right, I need input, guys. What do you think of this little flower on this? Or should I hold it off for something else because it disappears with this other greens? Any thoughts, ideas, concepts? You are getting quiet on me. You like it? I like it too. I'm just trying to figure out what else to put with it to kind of start getting it ready to be done. I think it needs at least, I kind of want to do on that flower. I'll put another green one, square one on there. And you go. There we are. see. The green one next to it, you mean this flower? Or the one that I just had? Let's see. Is this the one you're talking about or the one underneath it, Cindy? Like that? Yeah, it is. It is a little more frostier than the rest of them. This one is showing up really well. That's why I thought that in between it won't, but I think it's taken away from it. Okay, this one right here. You're talking about the flower? Like that? Cindy, you're used to working with beads and stuff. I really haven't done it in so long. It's like that. All right. We're going to leave the flower off. Put it back in there. I want to try this because it's really interesting looking. Okay, no, the square green one. Okay, I got it. Put the flower back on there. All right. Let me find the flower's holes again. All right. Nope. There we go. Okay, like that. Alrighty. I really kind of like this color. It has the red in it. So I was thinking it may be not quite right. I will be very honest with y'all. My color combinations leave much to be desired. That's why if Cindy said, oh, move that, then I'm moving it because she's seeing something that I'm not. And I won't see it. All right, let's see what to put in with the flower. Let's see if this little booger will do. If this little booger will do. It's kind of a brown. It does look kind of a little better than the green. What do y'all think of the one I just put on? Too much square? That's what I was thinking too. I just don't know. So here's this one here. This little one. Now what should I do with your closing one? I'm going to put you, there you are. I'm going to put you on the bag so I don't lose you. Put that there. Stick. Ooh, that's interesting. Tell me you'll do what I want you to do. Come on, do it for me. Ah, you won't work that way. All right, I'm going to put this on here. I don't know if I'll leave it or not, but it's just interesting to me. You put it like that. Now realize that I am going to be the very top one's going to be the same as the green one on the very bottom. You like that? Yeah, I'm going to see how long this is. Let me put it up next on the bottom of my Bible here. It's not that long. It's only, let me see if I have my tape measure here. Lay it down. All right, everybody, lay down. The dangle itself is only about 5 inches long. You think I should just close it there at 5 inches? Because it's going to be actually with the other little bead, it could be 5.5 to about 5.5 inches is how long it will be. Hi, Miss Teresa. We are doing beading today. I'm making beaded tassels. I made a bead band to put around your Bible. I've been very busy. I think I'm going to close it up like this. Let me get some input on if y'all think that's a good plan or if I need to do something else with that. This is true. Teresa is our bead expert here. So I will ask Miss Teresa, should I put, because this is going to be my top, should I put something, you want to see it? Beads, beads, I need purple beads. I'm not talking about you, Teresa, you and your purple bead needs. Not that I don't have any, I have quite a few. I have glass beads, Miss Teresa. So what do y'all think? So I'll go ahead and close it off like that. I'm not sure I like that green next to that clear one next to this one. Where this is gonna be a dangle. This is gonna be a dangle. Smaller round one. Let me see if I can find one. I know I'm not gonna find one. This may be glass, ladies. This may be. Let me pull this off. Let's see what we did. There we go. Now that put that weird. That was burrowed weird because it's not sitting in the center. It's sitting kind of off to one side. But these are dangling, can just dangle with whatever off your Bible, off a book. I will pull off the Bible band that I have, and I'll see get some of the other beads out and make another one of those. Yeah, it's quite heavy for the spine. That's why I was thinking. So do you think this is ready to finish up? Go ahead and put the loop in it. Done? Okay. Let me get this here. Okay. I'm making this small because that way you can add something to this and have it really looking good. So let me cut this excess off. There we go. Put you over there. Where my tweed pliers at? Okay, it's good and tight. That's good. Don't want my beads. What is your other thoughts of what to put on it? You can put whatever you want to. As far as I'm using what I have. So if you have what would be really cool is maybe with glass bead would be paper beads. I mean, that could be because you can do the paper beads in whatever color you want to, or any length or size. So those could be fun. Know what to put on it. Okay, this right here is a dangle to where you can put it through something else to put it on as it on your Bible. Is that what you're saying? I would put it on, dangle off what anything you want to. I would dangle it off a journal. Yes, dangle. Sorry, is my accent getting in the way? So yes, it's a dangle. It would dangle off one of your journals or off a ribbon. You could pull a ribbon through this. Let me get this knotted up here. Well, not knotted, but done up because that's pokey and I don't like it. See if I can do this with my hand. Here we go. Let me get this done up here. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, so that's another one we've gotten done. We've got 3 done today. 4 actually. We got this dangle here, this wooden bead dangle. We got this glass bead dangle. And we have this wooden bead dangle. Let me get this here. The one, the first one, this one right here with the wooden beads is done on wire. And this one is done on hemp, with hemp. Now I'm going to put these aside here. Go ahead and get these beads back in their bag. And I will show you the bobble band bead thing I've got going on over here. I'm hoping to make some more today. In between left the messages. Yeah, I could. Okay, Julie. Yeah, I see what you're saying. The glass, I mean, I don't care how big or how small they are, they seem to all weigh about the same. Miss Teresa, if you're talking about me loving you, you know I do. There's no way. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't do nothing to make me not love you. Let me get this put away right quick. No. Again. This plastic. This glass. There we go. Oh, beads, seed beads. I don't have any seed beads, any small seed beads, or any. I have some wooden beads that are about the size I could have used, but I didn't. Oops. Didn't think about it actually, Miss Teresa. Sure didn't. Go ahead and get this out of the way, or I will be using my tools messing with them and I will be quite upset. So let me put this on top of here. Put this back over here. Grab my Bible. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now this does, I did not knot it or anything in place. It is, you're able to move it. Ooh, mini pearls would be cool too if I had some. I wish I did. But I may have to get into, getting just some spacers and stuff like that to use. Now, so these are the beads that I got on a strand. Some of the beads I could not use on the hemp. So I just used what I could and went on. So I'm going to open it up, undo it here, and lift up. Okay, first thing I'm going to show you is that how I size it is like this. It's like you would a bracelet or a necklace. And then just, if you need it, no matter how, what width or length you need, then that'll take care of it. But this is what I'm wanting to make some more of today. I will keep that off so y'all can see it. Because this is a large Bible, I know that most people will not need this long of one. So I just will pull it. Like I said, it only goes about, I pull it about like that much. This much right here. Let me pull up here. That much right there to go in this Bible. But you could pull it all the way and it'd be next to the other beads. Just gotta. Well, the thing with this hemp is that I think it will wear, and that's something that you may want to think about. There we go. So see, it could even be used in a very small Bible. You want me to make another one? That's what I'm about to do, Miss Teresa. Let me find out. I'm going to use plastic beads on this because the glass beads are just not, they don't play well with others. Depending on what I'm wanting to do, they just don't. I think I do have another set of those. I know I do. Here we go. I do have another set of those. I will not need any of this, so I will set it aside. I will need this and this. Go ahead and put these over here out of the way. And these are just, okay, those are the beads I couldn't use on the hemp. These are, like I said, are just a straight of beads. They come hanging like this. And I just redid them on hemp. And these are blue, all blue and silver, which I love. I love it, love it, love it. You need one in purple so you can have it on your nice shiny Bible cover. I'll see what I can find, Miss Teresa. Teresa? Yes, I will. So okay, these are the ones that in the first one I did over here, I could not use on the hemp because the hemp wouldn't go through. Let me show them to you. So I'm going to just pull these off anyway. But because of the way they are, let me see if you can see how they are. You don't have a clear hole. I mean, you've got holes, but you don't have the inside that follows through it. So it had nothing to follow through to. I mean, it could go through the hole, but it was binding up inside of it. And the same with this one. It was doing the same thing that it did with the other one. There was no tunnel for it to go through. So those will be coming off automatically. Let me get this put aside so I'm not into it when I don't need to be. There we go. There we are. Get that tucked away. I am going to be using black hemp because I almost used all my brown already. So I'm going to go into the black hemp, and there's just not enough there of the brown to mess with. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to take it off here. Take it off here. I'm going to take it off this paper. There we go. And it is on nylon cording, which is really nice. I need to get me some. If I'm going to start doing this, a lot of this, I need to get some more tools. for me to work with. Okay, let me get my scissors. Come right in here. Get this bead right here at the very end. Slip off the knot. Come on. Trying not to send the beads running if they come off. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Still not in it. Dang it. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so there's bead one right there. Get my black hemp out. And it's already started to unravel. I haven't even started with it, and it's already starting to unravel. Let me cut the end of this off. I know when I was doing the first one, I think I had to cut it like 4 or 5 times. So, just, you'll hear me mumbling under my breath about this stupid hen. I know that I could wax the hip and it would probably help, but I don't have any wax handy that I know of anyway. Come on, in you go. All the way. I need to get my tweezers out. Get my tweezers after you. There we go. Threaten it. It'll work. There we go. Put this one in there. Now I know that the next bead will not go through. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Put it aside. I feel like put it back in that bag. And go ahead and go with the next one. A little glue will work. With my luck, Miss Teresa, I'd put a little glue on it, have it ready to go, and it'd stick inside the bead. Come on, in you go. There we go. And I'm just pulling this through as long as I want, and then I will measure, not really measure it, but kind of hold it up and see where I like it, and then I'll cut it. Right now, I'm just getting the beads off and getting everything rebeaded here. I'm only cutting off a little piece, just enough. It'll give me a good turn on this to where it won't fray as easy. There we go. This one won't work. Take it off. Toss it in there. Yeah. There you go. You go. There we go. Oops. This in here. Oops. It's already starting to unravel again. Snip. Go. Here you go. My hands are getting to where the beads are sliding around on them. It's like they have powder on them. I know. One little strand trying to act out on me. There you go. Let's get this back in here. There you go. Remind me next time I mention anything about beading, y'all, that I don't want hemp. I don't want to get any more hemp. I thought, oh, hemp will be great. I bought this huge amount of it. And now I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I really don't. Because it's not plain nice. Let's see. Here you go. Come on. Come on out. Come on out. What are we doing? Ah, it's threaded on me. One thread got loose. Let's see if I can do this again. Come on. All of you. All of you. I was thinking, I have some leather cord, I think, but I think it's wider than what the hemp is. So I thought about it because I have some, but I think it's wider than this hemp and it would not go through the beads. It's too thick. So here. Go. What's happening? All right, YouTube. All right, I may lose y'all, and if I do, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Wednesday for Word Wednesday, just in case I lose y'all. It looks like it's behaving itself now, but just in case. Because it was acting silly there for a minute. We are. Okay. It may be mine. Well, mine is too, Teresa, but I don't know what's going on with it. Okay, I know it will not like that bit, so I'll put it in this bag here. Get this here. Oops. There we go. Okay, this is knotted up, so I will take this and get underneath that knot. Go. Let's see here. There we go. Trash. This will be the last little bead on this. It could be the bags may be picking it up. I don't know, but I thought it was going to just flat. I am waiting this, y'all. Sorry. It's got to be done, but it's going to be cut off anyway, so. Um, only got one bead left. You can behave yourself for one bead. For goodness sakes. Here you go. One bead and you're acting stupid. Bead out. No, 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 no. Go in there. Trying to get both. It's unraveling. It is unraveling on me. One last bead and it's acting silly. Come on. Where's it? Hold up. There it is. Here you go. All the way. All of you. Let me see. I feel like I'm having to do this for every bead. I'm having to cut it off because it's unraveling so bad. Here you go. Come on. You're all I got left. This is all there is. This is one little bead. Oh, here you go. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm having to fight with this. Y'all are having to watch me fight with this one little bead in this imp. Here you go. All of you. Here we go. Here we go. In the bead you go. In the bead you go. Alright. There we go. It's got it all strung. Let me get a little more of this hemp unstrung here. So now it's time to figure out how long I actually want it to be. And like a necklace, I kind of go like this and look at it, and then I'll pull it like this. And so I'm thinking about, I think this is a good cut point. This is all she wrote, Julie. I don't even have any crimps. Oh, a quick setting glue. There might work. Usually you can use what you use on when you're sewing on needles. The wax will wax it, and it's just not. I just don't have any. I have some. I know I do. I just don't know where it's at. So where I'm at now is I'm about to cut this hemp and see if we can't get this where I want it. Let's see. Now, don't you even come off. I'm thinking even for a pretty big Bible, this would work. Let me get my Bible out so I can kind of judge. Let me see. Let me see how long this is. Let's say about 20 inches, you think should be enough to wrap around a Bible? I'm thinking about 22. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. About 22 should work. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but because of the way I'm doing the closure, I'm hoping that that will be enough to give them the closure they need. Even if it's a smaller Bible, they will be able to. Let me see. Come over here. Quit acting out. Let's see. 22 would be right here. So I'm going to pull that right there. Yeah, the adjustable, the way I use the adjustable, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I just want to get a general size first to where it would fit a larger Bible. I'd rather it be a little too big than too small, because it will fit pretty much any Bible, I think. Let me get this knotted on here. There we go. Nope, didn't knot it. I'm having problems with the hemp today. I can't seem to even get it knotted. There we go. Thank you, Lord. Okay. Nope. It did not tie. Let me try it on this side then. We'll put it over here. Try knot it. Go. We'll put it over here. Bring this over here. Your mother-in-law friend just called. Lord, thank you that you got Wendy in your mighty hands. And then whatever's going on, that you've got her and the whole entire family. Thank you, Lord. In Christ's name, amen. There we go. There we go. Do it quickly. There we go. And that. How's this? Okay, this will fit over a Bible this wide. Let me see if it'll fit over mine. I don't know if it will or not. It may be too small. This one right here. I'm going to pull this apart. I've got it. Yeah, it's going to barely fit on my Bible. Barely. Got it around there. I'm going to come in, open it up, tighten it back up. Let me see if I can get this to move here. Come on. I know I made you to where you would pull. Come on. There we go. And generally, I should be able to pull this and this. And I'm tying it into the binding here. Just like that. Let me see if you can see it. Right like that. So it's going right in there. And then it comes up like this. Let me pull the Bible up here. Comes right along the spine right here. And it is loose. So if you're like me, you more than likely will be playing with it, because I know I do. I will be playing with mine. So this is about, it will fit this book. It is a little tight on the inside, and I'm noticing that it is fraying. I may have to totally redo this one because it is, let me show you what I'm talking about. It is already starting to fray there. So I will have to re-straighten this whole entire thing. But that's what I'm talking about, ladies, is just, ladies and gentlemen, is as far as Bible binding beads go, is that's what I'm talking about. something like that. And I will be seeing if I can find some leather that's real thin or whatnot. But yes, I will need to have to restring this whole entire deal because of the hemp itself. So I will take this off. Go ahead and loosen it up. So that's got that one there. And I will be restringing that. And I will let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me and watching me do all this stuff. I appreciate it. All of y'all in the balcony, thank you for coming. Those that are watching replay, thank you, thank you. And y'all have a wonderful day. And I hope to see all of you on Wednesday for the Word. We're going to be into Revelations 4 and 5. So I'll see y'all then. Bye now.